Hey guys, welcome back to Ticor Title Talk, and I'm here today with, as always, with Haley Collier. What's up, Haley?
What's up, Ryan? I'm super excited about today because this is one of my favorite things because we are huge time blockers.
Oh my gosh, if it doesn't go on the calendar, it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen, right? And so we have this cool little old school, I know what is, I know you can touch this. It's a planner. So, we're, like we mentioned, we're going into 2023, and what does that mean for us? It's goal setting time, goal planning, all that kind of stuff.
Every time we get to Thanksgiving and round the corner on the holidays, Q4 into December, entering into January, it just feels like goal setting time. And so what we've seen, the biggest needle mover in our business is when those goals make their way into our calendar in the form of time blocking. Time blocking is so critical to get the most juice per squeeze out of your calendar and to make sure that you look at your calendar and you're doing the thing that it says there that you're supposed to be doing. Calls, client consults, door knocking, visiting offices, all the things. And so when you're sitting down and writing out, I don't know about you, where do you write your goals? I write mine during all the New Year's bowls and stuff, all the football games. I just sit there with a pen.
Oh, I'm like, don't we do our goal setting together? We usually have a day where it's okay, bring in the goals. Right. But mine's usually I think of goals as something that I think of throughout the year. We check in on our goals. We say, okay, this is where we want to be. Where are we at? Where are we doing? So kind of throughout the year, I'm always thinking of what do I want to be setting myself up for next year? So then throughout that time, I'm able to process and say when I come to my goal setting time, when hopefully it'll be on a beach in Costa Rica or something, but sitting there doing goal planning, I'm really thinking about everything that happened throughout the year and what do I want to change? What do I want to make better? What do I want to step up? Those are where I kind of think of my goals and kind of sit down and write that out.
That's cool, and so wherever you do your goals, whether you segment them in the different circles of your life, spiritual, physical, financial, business, personal, or just kind of jumble them all together, whatever it looks like, make sure that the final process is that you time block the activities that lead to the actual creation of those goals coming to reality, right? And I think one of the things, set realistic goals. 150% growth isn't realistic or sustainable for years on end. 15-20% growth is an attainable, achievable goal, right?
We'll use the SMART acronym, know?
What is SMART?
It's, gosh, don't put me on the spot.
Specific, measurable,
obtainable, right? Yeah. Realistic, isn't that R? Yep. And then T, time, being able to time block it, time manage it. So I am smart. I got this.
The struggle is real on time management, you guys, and blocking has brought it into somewhat organized chaos. Life is still chaos. 4 kids, fur baby, life on the road, crazy stuff going on. But if you create a little time block for each little different part of chaos in your life, it really helps, and you get more done in that fashion.
Well, and then the chaos doesn't really control you, right? Yeah. Because you're able to really pick your schedule and know, okay, my meeting days are at these time slots, these times. I prospect during these hours. So when I'm prospecting and I'm calling and setting up these meetings, I can easily say, hey, which is better for you? I have Tuesday, Wednesday open between 1:30, 2:30, and 3:30. What time works for you? And being able to have that, first of all, makes you sound more of a professional, having your business set up, having your time block, rather than versus saying, well, whatever time works for you works for me.
Right.
You have a schedule, you have a consistent plan, and then you're able to make your plans around that. So having those measurable goals and put in your calendar, having that sets you up to hit those goals, being able to see okay, I need to make 25 calls between 10 and noon. That's it. And 25 calls between 2.5 hours. Once you start making these calls, you'll realize it's pretty obtainable to do that.
Yeah, and special ninja tip for those that waited all the way to the end of the video is think of it like a jar and you put in the big rocks first, okay? So I like to start with family time, vacation time, 3-day weekends, concerts, things like that. The fun stuff, because now I'm jazzed, I got a little dopamine hit, and I'm and then I get to the business and the physical and the fitness and all that. So the reason why is if you put all the sand and all the little stuff first and then you try and put a big old rock in the jar, you can't fit. You got to start with the big ones, and then the sand and the smaller goals fit nicely around the big rocks.
Exactly. I love that analogy.
Yeah.
So hit us up for time blocking measurement ways to do it. You can look at our calendar. We can give you tons of ideas. Let us know if you want one of these planners as 30-minute increments, which I love being able to figure that out and look at the times and block that out.
I know.
So
super easy. One of the easiest things you can do today to gain leverage on yourself and your schedule is block out time for different activities. So until next time, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Haley.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.